Welcome to Off-Grid Victory. So I'm standing out here in my target shooting area where I shoot pistols and rifles. And so I wanted to talk about some various target options. In particular, I want to talk about this one and this one because they are my free targets. Well, almost free. So let me quickly talk about the other targets that are there. Obviously the silhouette over here and the gong over here I paid for, the metal. But the base on this, it's just one piece of 2x4 and free wood. And this right here was all free wood that was salvaged. At any rate, I'd like to try to keep things at low cost. So this is a nice little option. Now these are AR-500 steel plates, but sometimes, especially if you're shooting up close, you don't want solid metal plates that could send shrapnel back at you or spalling back at you. So these gongs are designed to go back, and that one is slanted to send all the spalling down. But for close range shooting, I have the paper target. You could use it for long range as well. But I want to show you in this video about how I designed it, and yeah, how can you make one of these things for yourself for almost free. So the bulk of this material is free. The only things that aren't free are the screws that are in it, and obviously you need the tools ahead of time to build this thing. And so let me go show you how I did it. First of all, let's talk about the material itself. So these things right here are generally known as kickers or spacers, and what the big box stores like Lowe's and Home Depot use them for is to keep building supplies and materials off the ground. So usually if you ask one of those cashiers very nicely, they'll let you have these for free. And so that's where I got the lumber from. And usually these kickers are going to come in various sizes and lengths, but let's say most of the time they'll come in right around 4 feet from here to here. Anywhere from like 42 inches. Some of them can be a little bit shorter, some can be wider, but generally the notable things about these kickers is they'll have this midsection here that's grooved to accommodate, like, let's say a metal strap or a plastic strap to hold everything together and to keep it off the ground. And so this is scrap material that they normally at the stores just throw away. But as you can see, you can reutilize them and reuse them for a lot of different things. In my case, a stand here. So let me show you how I built this. So here's another one that I'm doing. This one is a little bit shorter. Let me step back. Like I said, the sizes of these kickers or spacers are different. So you're going to get different height targets, which is fine because all you're really doing is keeping this space the same, and the 45s here the same, and everything else you can vary. So the way I designed this, as you can see, this section right here is just 2 feet, and the base is also 2 feet, pretty consistent. And then I have a 45 here. I believe that's about 10 inches. And all of this was not done with machines, but hand tools. Like this was actually cut with just a Japanese pull saw. Every one of these ends were cut with a Japanese pull saw. So you really don't even need that many tools to do this. What you do need is to be able to pre-drill the holes like such. Like I pre-drilled that and that before I put a galvanized steel decking screw into them. And that's what you need for just being out in the weather here. And most of this stuff, most of the free wood here, the kickers that I have, are pressure treated to begin with, so they'll last a fairly long time. And as long as you're not shooting them out, they'll even last longer. So anyway, the rest of it. So the rest of it is just this piece right here in the midsection, just to hold it upright. And then to get the extra height, I've cut these kickers back a little bit in order to hold the stapled cardboard to it. And so now you got an empty space here to shoot, and then there's no top here because you don't need it. And then the base obviously is two of these together with a 45-degree brace on each side and a T-post design. So everything's pretty secure. And then finally, you know, you can add a target like that. I had a sticker here, so I've been using that. Or obviously you could just tape a staple a paper plate to it. But there you go. Yeah, this is how you make a free target stand. So enjoy.